All right. Also, Mason, we've seen some more Superman set photos.
That's
Now,
right.
James Gunn said anything that you see there is not like a massive story spoiler. We're not going to get into the specifics of
But if you don't want to know
down.
anything about the new Superman movie, then maybe skip ahead.
Never see it.
Yeah, never see it.
You don't need to know
never
anything.
ever want to know, if you've taken an oath of some sort,
Yeah.
then you'll never know anything about this movie. Don't see it. Don't listen to this bit. So we see there's a scene in which it appears that Superman and some other superheroes are entering a building, and they all arrive, and you see Mr. Terrific, he's flying in a little jetpack kind of situation. You got Hawkgirl, we got Green Lantern, so that's Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern. And the big kerfuffle on the internet is
It's not his haircut.
It's not his haircut this time, even though it is busting for real.
Yeah.
No cap.
No, I know the Green Lantern's haircut.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. Well, that haircut is not. That haircut is mid. It's mid.
Yeah, he looks blonder than red.
Yeah, but I think that's set
They'll fix
photos.
it. They'll fix
They'll
it.
fix
Mason.
it. Well, here's the thing as well. So people are up in arms, but are they really? Because the costumes for the other superheroes that are not Superman look, they're very uniform. Because last week or a couple of weeks ago, we saw Mr. Terrific's costume, which has a sort of an iconic jacket. But we only saw the back of it. But if you look at the front, it looks exactly the same as all the other costumes. Hawkgirl and Green Lantern and Mr. Terrific all have like a very similar kind of chevron look to the jacket. They all have they're all sort of white, and there's some piping on it. The Green Lantern suit is barely green at all.
Yeah.
And people are like, James Gunn's ruined everything.
Doesn't he know Green Lantern's green?
Has he never read a comic book? He doesn't know anything about it. Has he never
Doesn't look like
Has
it.
he ever made a movie with superheroes in it? I don't think
Doesn't
so.
look like
Doesn't
it.
look like he's done that. But like,
They're all branded as well.
they're all branded. They all have the Lord Tech logo. So in this Sean Gunn, bit of nepotism. Bit of nepotism. Just James Gunn never booked his friends and family in a movie before.
He's always doing something or not doing something.
That's right. How dare he do or not do anything? How dare he? He's ruined this. He's ruined the Snyderverse.
I wish he'd reconsider.
Bring back the Snyderverse. I think he should trash this and bring back the Snyderverse.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, we'll use that as a clip. We'll put that on Weekly Planet
Oh,
Clips.
yeah, this will be a good YouTube short.
That's right. YouTube short where we pretend to be mad, and there's video of us where our facial expressions don't change at all. That's what you need. You need big energy on those clips.
Oh, yeah.
You need a big row of Funko Pops, and you need to be going, I'm so mad at this. I'm not mad at anything. I'm not mad at anything we talk about on this show.
Nope, he's never.
It's never. But clearly what is happening here is it's a sort of Kingdom Come in reverse.
Yeah.
They're all going to be these corporate superheroes. They're all wearing the Lord Tech logo. So they're being sponsored by Maxwell Lord or something like that, and they're perhaps failing in their superheroic ideals. And then Superman shows up. He's new on the scene, perhaps newish, and then they're all inspired by him to shed the corporate sponsorship and become their own people. And they're going to get their own uniforms by the. In fact,
Maybe not even in this movie, but at some point.
Almost certainly, there's going to be a line in it where Superman goes to Guy Gardner and he says, If you can make anything with that ring, you can make your own uniform. And he goes, oh, yeah. And then it's just the Green Lantern suit. That's what's going to happen.
And then Batman's going to punch him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sucker, he'll say. Sucked in, I got you. I tricked you.
Yeah, that's right.
You were so busy making the uniform, you didn't build an impenetrable shield, so I'm going to kill you.
Could this movie be terrible?
Yeah,
and could this all look dreadful in real?
It could.
At the end? Maybe.
It certainly could. But that's obviously what is happening.
Yeah.
Here, like people out there, like getting mad, quotes fake mad. They're getting mad about this. They cannot possibly be getting really mad about this. This is that's obviously what's happening. If you've seen a superhero movie before, that's what is happening here.
Exactly.
But otherwise, it looks good.
Superman's hugging kids at one point. Did you see that?
Okay.
He lands and the kids are like, woo,
Superman. Yeah. We like you and not those corporate stooges.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, speaking of new suits, Mason, you might have seen there was a new image released of Anthony Mackie's The Falcon.
I did. It looks a lot like some of the old Captain America
Yeah, it looks
suits.
a lot like, I want to say, the Civil War suit.
Yeah.
It's less white. Like his old one from the TV show was more white and blue.
Yeah, I really like the white and blue one. I know we kind of have to
I didn't like the head bit.
Oh, okay, right. And it is, I imagine that is also very difficult to, that is probably quite difficult to have it work on screen because it's one of those things, it's like the Winter Soldier's arm.
Yeah.
Where they don't want it to look cloth-like or like rubbery.
Yeah.
So they have to they do the rubbery bit and then they have to CGI
redo
it.
the whole thing.
Redo the whole thing in post, or somebody does. Somebody who's not the director has to do that.
I don't know who's doing
just
it.
rotoscope it for 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
So I imagine they've removed it for that reason.
Yeah.
Plus you get to see his face. It's the same reason why Captain America loses his helmet
All the time.
It's the same reason they quite cannily in the first Iron Man movie went, let's do a point of view shot where we see Tony Stark's
Where he goes,
face.
that just happened. And
That's exactly
you see him
right.
say it.
Yeah. Because you don't want to just see the blank mask the whole time. You know?
Exactly.
But yeah, it looks pretty good.
And they'll change it again for the next movie.
That's
tweak
right.
the Captain America suit every time it shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which, that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, we're mad about it.
I mean, they've ruined it.
Yeah.
And we're mad about it. And I think they should, Feige, bring back the Snyderverse.
Completely agree.
Bring back the Snyderverse.
Completely agree. Now, Variety reporting, Mason, that Deadpool and Wolverine, it's eyeing a record-breaking $165 million debut at the US box office, which would dethrone Inside Out 2. It's going to be the biggest movie of the year. Currently, Inside Out 2.
More than Inside Out 2.
That's the biggest movie of the year.
You're going to be talking about that later?
I'm going to be talking about that later. Get used to it. Now,
I don't think, honestly, if we can be real here, I don't think I'm ever going to get used to the fact that you're going to talk about Inside Out 2 later.
well, Mason, you're going to have to get used to it or at least make peace with it. Now, could this make $1 billion? Almost certainly, I would say, unless it's dreadful. But of course, that being R-rated, it might not make it all the way. The R-rated comic book movie has done it before. Joker did it. Also, it might be a thing where there's a big explosion of interest opening week and then it drops off. I would say, unless it's dreadful, this is a pretty surefire.
This is a sure thing. Yeah, there's people been
as
hanging
sure
out.
as a sure thing can
Yeah,
be.
people have been hanging out. There's people out there who are just Deadpool fans, I imagine, and they're not interested in the rest of the Marvel stuff. They're not interested in the rest of the X-Men stuff. They're not interested in Marvel Phase 4.
Nope.
They just want another Deadpool movie. And why wouldn't you? They got a style all of their own, and you're going to have to get used to it and make peace with it.
Get used to it.
Yeah, you have to get used.
I think they showed 40 minutes somewhere of something, and apparently it's only like in the first part of the movie, and there's a lot of, I didn't read any of it, but there's a lot of like spoilers for the early stuff that's out there.
Right.
And apparently that's also the stuff that we've already seen from the trailers.
Okay.
So it's there's a lot of stuff going on here on the back end of this movie.
First things first. I'm always fascinated
You're
by
a realist.
That's it. That is true. First things first, James.
Yeah.
I'm a realist. But I'm always fascinated by people who pre-order tickets, pre-buy tickets. The fact that there's $100+ million worth of pre-orders tickets is fascinating to me because maybe it's different in America, but like I've never had any difficulty just going to the movies and going, oh, one ticket, please.
We also
yes, that's right. It's always one ticket.
Yeah, me too. But we also we a lot of times have the luxury to go during the day.
That's true. Yeah,
we're not doing like Friday night. Yeah, after work. Whatever.
That's true.
So maybe that's why people are doing it, I assume.
Yeah. Second thing is this will be a real test for are people coming back to the cinemas, or have people been so thoroughly beaten over the head with this will be on streaming in a month. So do we bother?
They announced the Quiet Place streaming date.
Yeah, that's very soon.
Well, I mean,
and it's doing well.
What are you doing?
Well. Yeah. Why is there I don't understand why there doesn't seem to be any capacity for anybody to go, look, we'll put it in cinemas for 3 weeks, and if it does really well, we'll extend that.
Yeah.
If there is that option, nobody is taking it.
What's unstoppable here? Yeah. So it's already made $125 million. Mm-hmm. That's the time of recording. We're recording on the 7th. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, that would... Okay. I mean, I guess it's still going to get like another month or... a couple more weeks. Mm-hmm. When did they say it was...
I don't know. I've forgotten already.
Let me check.
It's not essential to my life, a date about a movie, so I've forgotten it.
Okay, fair enough. Let me check. So I'm just curious to know.
Paramount.
God, Reddit.
Paramount, more like a pair of Muppets.
Yeah, I was going to say Reddit, but I mean Google. God, it sucks. I can't find it. It's just junk now.
Yep.
Anyway, I don't know. It's soon. I remember seeing it and going, that's soon.
Yeah.